I picked up a hitchhiker, then noticed what was in his backpack. I've been a long-haul trucker for over a decade now. I've seen just about everything. Wild animals crossing at the worst times, rookie drivers jackknifing on dry pavement, even a guy once trying to race me in a Prius. But nothing beats the night I picked up a hitchhiker in Utah. I was headed east on I-70 late at night, hauling a partial load and running ahead of schedule. The road was quiet. Desert on both sides, full moon, not a single car for miles. Just me and the hum of the tires. That's when I saw him, standing at the side of the road near a broken-down old van, thumb out, backpack slung over one shoulder. Normally, I don't stop for hitchhikers. Company policy says no, but the guy looked desperate. Mid-30s maybe, scruffy, wearing a hoodie and jeans. Something about him seemed off, but not threatening. And he wasn't trying to flag down random cars, just me. I pulled over. Jogged up, thanked me profusely, and introduced himself as Cal. Said his van gave out and he was trying to get to Denver. I asked him to keep it quiet, stay in the passenger seat, no funny business. He agreed. For the first hour, it was uneventful. We talked a bit, mostly him talking, actually. Said he'd been traveling for years, living off odd jobs, staying in national parks, stuff like that. I just nodded and kept my eyes on the road, but then I started noticing things. Every time I asked a basic question, "Where are you from? What kind of work do you do?" His answers changed. First he said he was from Oregon, then later mentioned growing up in Kansas. He said he worked as a landscaper, then later told a story about fixing car engines for a living. It didn't add up. Then I caught him glancing at the dashboard, at the glove box, at the CB radio, like he was mentally taking inventory. Still, I kept calm. You deal with enough strangers on the road, you learn to read people, and this guy was nervous about something. We pulled into a rest stop around 2 a.m. I told him I needed to use the bathroom. He said he'd stay in the cab. When I came back, I saw him quickly zip up his backpack and shove something into his hoodie pocket. That's when I made up my mind. I wasn't driving another 100 miles with him sitting next to me. I told him straight up, "Look, I don't feel comfortable with this anymore. There's a diner here open all night. You can wait there and call someone if you need to." He stared at me for a second, then slowly got out without saying a word. As I climbed back into the cab, curiosity got the better of me. He'd left his backpack behind, sitting on the passenger seat. Probably forgot it in the moment. I know. I shouldn't have, but I opened it. Inside, 2 burner phones, a switchblade, a roll of duct tape, and a wallet that didn't have his ID in it. My stomach dropped. I locked the doors, grabbed my CB, and called the state patrol. Gave them his description and the location. They told me to stay put, and within 10 minutes, a cruiser rolled in. Cops found him sitting at the diner counter. He didn't resist, but when they searched him, they found a stun gun and someone else's credit cards. Turns out, Cal wasn't just a drifter. He was wanted in 2 states for robbery and assault. He'd been using stolen IDs and traveling under different names, hitching rides to avoid detection. I gave a statement and handed over the bag. The officer thanked me for trusting my instincts. And now, let's just say I don't pick up hitchhikers anymore. Sometimes the road's lonely, but I'd rather be alone than have a killer riding shotgun.